comes to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And connecting here with D.J. Chark. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 12. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because
fights through and now a crease. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. 20. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Williams now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Watson now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. A first-half update now from Philadelphia, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Play fake. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Detroit.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A pretty big third down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
6-0 our score after 1.
Browns 6, Lions nothing.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Swift again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Watson. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Detroit.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Next to score Lions 14, Browns 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Going up top for Kupp.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. Fights him off. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A give. This is Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Uses the stiff arm. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Mayfield on play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Grant sets to return it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
171 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They run. Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Shifts past him at the 45. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's got it. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 21-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mayfield to throw it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Chubb again.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their plate.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fighting him off, and down inside the 40 to about the 38. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.